This is the new Citroen Basalt X. It looks very similar to the regular older Citroen, so you might be wondering what's different. Now, as you can see, the base variant is still 7.95 lakh, but it's the top end that's existing at 12.89 lakh. You're getting an SUV which is more than 4 meters for sub 4 meter SUV money. Now, as you can see, there's hardly any difference in the front, so you still have that big Citroen badge in the front. The light setup is fully LED, just like before. So you have that LED main headlamp and also an LED fog lamp. You do find that the 360 camera, it looks a bit added on, probably because it's been added as an afterthought, but that's fine, at least it's there. Now, when you come to the side, you have the same alloy wheel design again, 16 inches, no difference. You find the 360 camera here too. I wish they changed this, you still get these flip type door handles, but it is what it is. But you still have that very proportionate coupe shape, and once you come behind, the boot or the rear is exactly the same. I can also show you the boot at this time. Just like before, it's quite spacious and deep enough. You still don't get a 60-40 split though. Now the engines of the Basalt X are carried over from the last model. So you have that base 1.2 liter engine with about 80 PS, and this one is the 1.2 turbo, which makes about 110 PS and 205 Nm when you pair it with the manual. Now with the Basalt X, it might look very similar on the outside, but inside it's been a big step up. As you can see, this dash design is very modern, very new, and takes a lot from the international market C3 models that we've seen. So you have those angular patterns here, there's ambient lighting in the dash, there's a lot of soft materials that have now been added around here on the door trim. So overall, it's a much more modern feeling cabin, although the sort of basic bones of it remain the same. So while the screen remains the same, you now have a 360-degree camera, not the greatest one, but it's there. You get a voice assistant, seems a lot like an AI assistant. Of course, this bezel is very different now for the driver's display. You also get a start-stop button, which was a big sort of talking point in the last one. There's wireless charging and ventilated seats, as you can see here. And then, of course, the overall color theme is now changed with this quite upmarket dark brownish and black theme. The CARA driving assistance system is AI based, so you get a lot of those functions that you expect with generative AI. Other notable features include an auto dimming rear view mirror as well as cruise control. As before, the back seat really is the highlight. I have that sloping roof does eat into my headspace, although there's not much of the soft materials from the front brought back here, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked a bit more of that here. But you do have some nicer touches. For example, these window switches have been done up a bit better. You still have that adjustable seat bolstering, as you remember how it was before, and these kind of head sort of constraints. So it's still that nice back seat, and especially now at the price that it comes in, it's a pretty good package. You have those rear AC vents still and the two Type-C chargers. So what do you think of the Citroen Basalt X? Would you consider this over a lot of the sub 4 meter SUVs that now competes against, or even against a lot of the mid-size SUVs that are of its size? Let us know in the comments.